Hi, this is Tucker with a quick grammar tip, and this is on the difference between affect with an A and effect with an E. So let's start with affect. Affect is most commonly used as a verb. It means to influence or to produce a change in something. So for example, the weather affects my moods. This is true. If it's gray or cloudy or rainy for several days on end, I tend to get kind of blue or depressed. And so the weather influences my moods. And that's how you want to double check your work. So if you're debating between affect and effect, you should be able to kind of substitute it out and put in the word influence or influences. So in that example sentence, I can say the weather influences my moods, and it makes sense. You also want to look at the parts of the sentence and make sure that the word you're looking for is actually a verb. Effect with an E is most commonly used as a noun, and it means a result. So the example sentence says, the effect of the joke was immediate laughter. So if I substitute in the word result, does the sentence make sense? The result of the joke was immediate laughter. So that's how I'm going to check my work. Again, when we think about this, we also want to take into consideration, is it a noun I'm looking for in the sentence or is it a verb? If it's a noun, it's most likely the word effect. And we think about this in terms of causes and effects, right? There's a cause and then an effect, a result. So that might help you remember that effect is the result, the outcome. It's a noun. There are also clues in a sentence that are worth keeping your eyes open for. So if you see the words in this bulleted list in a sentence, you know the word that follows it should be effect with an E and not affect with an A. I would take a moment to pause the video and write down the following words: into, on, the, any, take, an, or. Any of these words before the word effect will guarantee that you know you're using the right word because they always come before effect with an E and not affect with an A. Now, there's the other 5% of the time where things get a little tricky because English is not super easy. There's always the exceptions and kind of the things that happen the minority kind of percentage of the time. So affect can also be used as a noun. And when it's used as a noun, it means facial expression or one's seeming mood. So the mood they're kind of projecting. So in the example sentence, it said the girl had a distant affect, which means she had kind of a distant look on her face or a distant expression, or maybe her mood made her seem kind of distant, like not in the present. Effect can also be used as a verb. So effect with an E means to bring about when it's used as a verb. My example sentence reads, innovative teachers can effect great change, which means they can bring about great change. So that, again, is kind of used, it's used more rarely in that way, but it's worth keeping these exceptions on your radar. Now let's practice. I want you to pause the video, write down each of these sentences, and fill in the blank with either affect with an A or effect with an E. And then I'm going to review the answers. But take what you've learned so far and just see if you can correctly fill in the sentences based on the information in the video. All right, let's review the answers. The first sentence is, the effect of the spider bite was shocking. The result of the spider bite was shocking, or the outcome of the spider bite was shocking. Number 2, positive thoughts affect a patient's recovery. Positive thoughts influence a patient's recovery. Number 3, the teacher noticed the student's sad affect. The teacher noticed the student's sad facial expression. Now I put an asterisk next to this one because this is like the 5% of the time where affect is actually used as a noun. Number 4, the effect of her hard work was a promotion. The result of her hard work was a promotion. Number 5, the song affected him greatly. The song influenced him greatly. So hopefully this will help you tell the difference between affect with an A and effect with an E.